Now I've given the to introduce our guest, our Honorable Minister, and with those, I'd just like to say a few words about our Honorable Minister. Doctor, I hope I'm saying it right. I'm reading French today. I think if you rate me from 1 to 10, okay? Dr. Cheikh Tidiane Dieye. This is the Minister of Hydraulics and Sanitation of the Republic of Senegal, and also the President of African Ministers Council on Water, AMCA. And in addition to that, he's also the President of the Confederation of the African Cup of Nations. He holds a master's degree in development sociology from Gaston-Berger University in St. Louis, a PhD in development studies from the Graduate Institute of International and Development Studies, University of Geneva. He began his career in the International Center for Trade and Sustainable Development in Geneva. And he supported capacity building, specifically at the World Trade Center organization, before joining some of the organizations that he's been engaged in throughout. In 2012, most importantly, he founded the African Center for Trade, Integration and Development, which is otherwise known as CACID. And he directed until his appointment in 2024. He worked in several international organizations, including ECOWAS, the African Union, the National Development Banks, and the United Nations, in the World Bank. So with all those accreditations, I do welcome the Honorable Minister to address us at this point. Thank you, Honorable Minister.
Thank you very much. Merci. Members of the Women in Water Diplomacy Network, distinguished representatives of institutions, ladies and gentlemen, dear participants, welcome to Dakar. Bienvenue à Dakar, la capitale mondiale de l'eau pour cette semaine. I'm very honored to address you at the opening of this Water Diplomacy Symposium, taking place here in Dakar at a pivotal moment for the global water agenda. Allow me to take this opportunity to warmly welcome Senegal, a vibrant hub of water diplomacy, this week, the global capital of water. I commend the Water in Diplomacy Network and all partners for their steadfast commitment to advancing a more inclusive, equitable, and effective governance of water. Water is a vital resource, but it's also a strategic issue situated at the intersection of peace, development, and human security. International experience clearly demonstrates that the most effective cooperation mechanisms, particularly using organizations, are those that have fully integrated women in decision-making processes. We participate in negotiations, governance, institutions are stronger, agreements are more durable, and resource management is more resilient. Senegal's own experience illustrates these realities through the Organization for the Senegal River and the Organization for the Development of the Gambia River. These river basin organizations demonstrate that the success of transboundary cooperation frameworks depend not only on the equitable sharing of benefits, but also on the recognition of the structure of conflict prevention, institutional continuity. Ladies and gentlemen, yet this inclusion cannot be achieved without a resolute investment in capacity building. Women's participation in diplomacy must not be symbolic. It must be expertise, access to knowledge, and mastery of decision-making tools. Capacity building, notably through education, technical training, leadership development, is essential to reducing persistent gaps, whether in skills, representations, or access to positions of responsibility. Closing this gap strengthens the quality of water governance and enhance the impact of public policies. At the global level, we must intensify efforts to support women in the fields of hydrology, engineering, governance, negotiation, and diplomacy. Investing in water's education and capacity building is an investment in peace, resilience, and sustainable development. Ladies and gentlemen, this symposium is fully aligned with the momentum of the 2026 United Nations Water Conference that we co-host with United Arab Emirates. It contributes also to laying the foundation for more ambitious collective actions grounded in knowledge sharing, institutional strengthening, the reduction of the structural inequalities, and the acceleration of progress toward achieving SDG 6 worldwide. In this context, the Senegal attached particular importance to sustaining the momentum, notably through close partnership with the United Arab Emirates, to concrete initiatives for capacity building and education in support of a fair and more effective global water governance, one that gives greater attention to women's leadership, the sector of as technical, social, and complex as water. Sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, at a time when the political landscape is marked by a crisis of mutual trust, water continues to offer us an opportunity to unite and to reconnect. The water diplomacy of tomorrow must be inclusive, competent, and action-oriented. The basin organizations that are succeeded today show us this path of possible and effective. By supporting this symposium, Senegal will affirm its commitment to a level of cooperation, peace, shared prosperity for the benefit of the present and for the future generations. As we look forward to reconvene at the high-level preparatory meeting of the United Nations Water Conference to be held on 26 and 27 January, I hereby declare water diplomacy the symposium opened this morning. I thank you very much for your cooperation. Thank you.